is episode 102. Today's date is the 16th of March 2026. It's just before 8 p.m. UK time. So we're on episode 102. What we're talking about today, we are talking about why so many people are unhappy with work. I'm going to type this in. So why do you think so many people are unhappy with work? Let me just type this in. Why are people let me see where this goes. Let's see what happens. So why are people unhappy with work? I can talk about this because I've been doing it since I was 16. I've worked since I was 16 for an employer, of course, the average run-of-the-mill slave, let's say. I've done it since I was 16, yeah. I'm now 43. I've never not had a job. So we're going to be talking about why so many people seem so unhappy with work. Why are people so unhappy? What are the reasons? There must be a variety of reasons. So let me think. Let me just get my paperwork. One moment. I think I'll talk about this first. So there could be, because there's a lack of meaning sometimes. So lack of meaning, like it doesn't mean anything. It's just meaningless work. It could be bloody stacking shelves. It could be working in a factory. It could be, I don't know, working behind a bar. I don't know. For a lot of people who do a lot of these jobs, they're just doing it because they don't know what they want to do. They've no idea what they want to do. So they just end up landing in a job role, if you know what I mean. They just end up going with it, let's say. And it can feel meaningless. They wake up, you wake up in the morning, it's cold, it's winter, you just want to hibernate, you want to stay in bed. But you force yourself up, you force yourself out of bed. You have a wash, you have a coffee, you get in your car or you get on the bus, and you get there and you're like, oh my God, I've got to do this again. Oh my God, I'm working with Tweedledee, Tweedledum and Dickhead. You're working with people that you might not like. Some of them are rude to you as well. You're not even inspired by your job. It can feel like it's fucking meaningless. It can feel like it doesn't mean anything. Hi to Sander, hi to Billy, how are you doing? I'm unhappy too, Sander says. I'm like Timmy. Oh yeah, I get it. Timmy's like, fuck that. I've had enough of this work life. Yeah. Hi Billy, how are you doing? It's been a while, mate. Yes, good to see you on here again. So yeah, there could be a lack of meaning for a lot of jobs. You're just turning up, and then on top of that, you're thinking, I'm working my ass off. I'm on minimum wage or bottom dollar, whatever you want to bloody call it. You're not earning much money at all. And then it all goes on tax or whatever it does. You're thinking, I've got nothing at the end of the month. Therefore, the meaning's gone. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. I'm one of those people that does. I sound like I'm moaning here, but I'm just saying it as it is, in my opinion. I won't go on about it too much, but that's how it can feel. Billy's saying tomorrow's St. Paddy's Day. Well, that's a bit more positivity there from Billy. I personally don't celebrate it, but a lot of people do, don't they? Obviously, the Irish do. The Americans love it. Even the English celebrate it sometimes. You've made £100 by selling cards, so I'm bloody happy, Riley. Well done, mate. Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. What kind of cards do you sell, if you don't mind me asking? Good for you, Riley, Sanders saying. Yeah. You're Irish, Billy. Fair enough, man. Enjoy yourself. Even the English celebrate it, which sounds crazy. I think it's just an excuse to get pissed. But obviously it means more to the Irish than it will to the English. But the Americans love it too. Absolutely. So that's what it can feel, lack of meaning working. No control over time. What does that mean when you're working? If you're working for the company, I work for the NHS. It's like, oh, do you want to go on holiday in middle of July, do you? Yeah, I want to go on holiday in July. Well, we're a bit short-staffed. I'm sorry, you can't go. So you can't go. You're at the mercy of the job, the 9 to 5 or the 8 till 6 or the nights. You've got to turn up. You've got to put most of your time spent at work, isn't it? If you are working. So that can be consuming too. The repetition trap. Some commute, don't they? The same task, the same commute. So it's the same fucking shit every time. You're traveling to work, mundane. You come home, mundane. Fucking, it's just repetitive, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, basically sometimes. Same conversations with people that are there too. I don't know, it can get a bit much. Anyway, let me just read the comments, guys. Ogga bogger, sup my fellow woggers. Hello, Ogga bogger. How are you? My name's Brad. Santa's saying shocking, a day of alcohol in English, celebrate it. Well, yeah, that's what they do. What a shock. Riley's been selling Pokemon cards from the old ones from 1999. Some of them were worth thousands, aren't they, Riley? Absolutely thousands. I think I've seen Logan Paul buying them and selling them on YouTube. That's where I've learned that from. The original ones, wasn't it? I don't know exactly which ones, but they're worth a lot of money. Ogga bogger. Hi, Ogga bogger. Sanders saying, oh, very nice, Riley. What the fuck is this? What do you mean, what the fuck is this? So society can pull you into work. I'll speak the best I can here. If not, people can feel like they are failing. They can feel like they're not getting anywhere. Hi to Baldwin. Hello, how are you? I'll read the comments and I'll speak a little about why people don't like work. So I did a poll on my channel. I'll go to that now. Where am I from? I'm from Chorley, Lancashire, Baldwin, which is 30 miles away from Manchester. Whereabouts are you from? Nice to meet you, by the way. My name is Brad. So I did a community poll before this live, see what everyone thinks, and the results were interesting. 60% of people said they hate the job because of low pay and the cost of living crisis. People are struggling. 33% said they lack freedom. They don't like the job because they lack freedom. 11% they said they feel like the job's meaningless. And 0%, I bet this is not for everybody, they said that no one said bad bosses or workplace culture was the reason why they don't like work. Hello, Jordan, how are you? I hope that you're okay. I hope you're okay. Hey, Brad. Des. Hi, Des. How are you? Hi, Brad. Have you ever eaten a towel before? No, mate. I've never eaten a towel. Oh, right. You're going down that road. I hope you're not going down that road, Des. Let's see where you go. Let's see where you go, lad. Anyway, Jordan's saying, I'm not happy with my job. You're not happy with your job, as it's brilliant and something I've always wanted to do. You're not happy or you are happy, Jordan? I thought you were happy. Let's see what Des does. Let's see what you do. I've never seen you on here before, mate. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's see if you're going to be respectful or not. Let's see where you go. You was meant to say happy, Jordan. Yeah, no worries. So anyway, yeah. So it's interesting because most people, I'm referring to my notes a moment. Sorry, guys. That's interesting because most workplace conversations online focus on toxic bosses or bad workplaces. It can be shit out there. It can be, we're all eating a shit sandwich sometimes. It can be difficult. Des is saying my job fucking sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Des. What kind of job do you do? Jordan says, hello to Sander, how are you? So point one, low pay, cost of living. 56% of people that I did the poll, the community poll, they said they hate the fucking job because of low pay and the cost of living, which has gone up in Western society. This was the clear winner on the poll, on the thing I did. A lot of people feel like they're working hard but not getting ahead. Does anyone ever feel like that? You're working hard. And I think to myself, I work my ass off. I do loads of overtime. I do have a nice life. Don't get me wrong. It's not always me. But the reality is, I do overtime. So I must work 47 hours every single week. Every fucking week, near enough. And then at the end of the year, I think I'm no better off than I was last year. No better off. So living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people, I know a lot of people might struggle more than I do. I'm not saying woe is me. I don't have a horrible life or anything, but it feels like you're not getting anywhere. It really, really does. And is it getting harder? They say, oh, minimum wage is going up like 3% or whatever it is, but it's an illusion of a pay rise because cost of living will have gone up 5%. So you'll be 2% worse off than last year or 1% off worse than last year. That generally tends to happen. Generally tends to happen, should I say. Yorick saying, hi, Brad and Sander. Hi, Yorick. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Sander says, it's usually the ones who aren't self-aware that are confident enough to go into leadership positions. It's usually the ones that are absolutely fucking the loudest, the ones that are very boisterous, the ones that don't think before they speak, that are overconfident, that are arrogant, that end up in leadership positions, and they can end up as bad bosses potentially, Sander. And they don't think before they speak. They're ego-driven. They can be rude. They can be toxic. Not all, but some. So I get that. Sander saying hi to Yorick. Hi, how are you doing, Yorick? Hope you're okay. Your thing's doing really well. Your Words of Wonders is doing really, really well on your channel. It's very interactive though, isn't it? So everyone gets to, I think that's what people enjoy about it. It's doing really well. So good, well done to Yorick. Tanner says hi. Hi Tanner, welcome back. Hope you're okay. Tanner saying Yorick, might be time to flush soon. There's a weirdo talking about eating towels. Well, there was. I don't know if he's still there. Tanner saying hi Jordan, I've been in better moods. How are you, Jordan? If work was a joyful thing, we wouldn't call it work. It said it would be called entertainment. Very good point, Tanner. Shit, yeah. If work was a joyful thing, we wouldn't call it work. We'd call it entertainment. Sometimes it's entertaining, if I'm honest, for all the wrong reasons. Tanner, you got a good point there. Don't expect it to be great. True. A lot of people feel like they're working hard but not getting ahead. Not getting anywhere. Wages go up slowly, but rent, food and bills go up fast. Is that happening more and more and more? People could easily buy homes in the past. Now they can't. It's a lot more difficult than it used to be. That creates a feeling of what's the fucking point? And also another one, yeah, that's it. Sorry, that's it. That's my point. Why am I doing all this work if I'm still struggling? What's the point, you're thinking? And you could think to yourself, oh, other people might be on benefits. And some people are on benefits for good reasons. I'm not saying it's all a bad thing. But they could just compare themselves to other people that aren't working and think they've just got as much money as I have. So what's the point in working? Which is a good question. What's the point in working for minimum wage when I can get money for free off the government and live okay? That's another conversation there in itself, isn't it? Anyway. Let me read. Jordan saying he's good, doing okay. Good. It's good to hear, Jordan. Sandra says, I'm good, thank you. Jordan saying, Brad, I've got a question for you. Have you ever uploaded a shorter video and set it as private, but it still gets views? No, Yorick. I've never done that. The only time that had happened is if I viewed it. If I view it, the views go up, I think. Even if I leave the videos private, Yorick. Yorick says hi to Jordan. Jordan says, you're doing good, Yorick. Sandra wants a chicken. She wants a dog, or she wants a house. And she wants some bread. Right. Nature is love forever. IKU. Your name, Joe or Smith? My name's Brad. Nature is love forever. Nature is love forever. Interesting name. Positive name, though. How are you? My name's Brad. Not Joe or Smith or whatever. You're getting views on a short I uploaded as a private thing. I thought when you put as a private first, it shouldn't get views. I don't know what's going on there, Yorick. I've no idea. You remember me? Nature is love forever. How do you remember me? Have you been on here before? I've never seen that name before, though. You were drinking a cup of tea. You must have seen me somewhere on here. Yes, I've got a cup of tea with me now, actually. Just reminding me. Nature is love forever. You're just reminding me. I've actually got a cup of tea in my hand right now. You're saying there's so much I'm learning about YouTube. Yeah, there's so much I don't know, if I'm honest. You've changed your name. What was your name before? Nature is Love Forever. Graham Moysden. Have you ever thought of becoming a muckle miser? What's a muckle miser, mate? Graham, I don't know what one is. Elaborate. What's a muckle miser? So yeah, I think a lot of people struggle, especially if they've got family and they're working their asses off. Then they've got to take the kids to school. They're just burnt out. There's not much meat left at the end of the bone. Muckle misers, they muckle mice. I don't know what that is, Graham, mate. But anyway. Hi, sorry for swearing last time. It's Bob. Don't worry, Bob. Guess who swears? I swear. So don't worry. You've got to go, Nature is Love Forever. Do you know what? Goodbye. Nice to have you with me. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I appreciate you all. Hope you're all okay. I have no fucking clue what that is. Nobody does. Graham saying, I studied at Lancaster University here in England for 3 years to become a muckle miser. What did that involve then? What does muckle mising involve, mate? Educate us with your wisdom, with your degree level wisdom, Graham. So it can feel like you're running on a treadmill, on a hamster wheel, the rat race, working. Wages might not be great. Cost of living's gone up. You know the drill. It can be difficult. It can feel mundane sometimes. It's hard. That's why people could be unhappy with work. I'll keep reading the comments as well, guys. Jordan saying, if you ever had a time machine to go back in time, how far would you go back and for what reason? Sandra's saying, Graham, get your money back. I don't know. Where would I go to, Jordan? If I had a time machine, I'd like to just go and see what the dinosaurs look like, just out of curiosity, mate. So Yorick saying, hit the like, guys. It's free. Yorick, I'm pinning that, mate. Nice one. Thank you. Santa saying he's probably go back to the time he had a good time in Ibiza. I couldn't do that again. Oh, couldn't do that. Sanders says, whatever. Jocelyn says, bye. Bye, Jocelyn. Good to see you on here again, but goodbye. If you're going, you're going. It's all good. Graham saying, Sander, I'm on 60k a year as a muckle mising manager. I have 14 other muckle misers working for me on 33k a year. So if anyone wants to work for Graham Moysden, he is fully fledged muckle miser. I don't even know what that is. He's got a full team of muckle misers working for him. And they're on 33 grand a year. All right, nice one. Hibby, welcome back, Hibby. Hope you're okay. Hi, Hibby. Not seen you for a while. How's life? How's your goals in life doing? Joshua saying go to the shop. You're going to the shop. What are you getting, Jocelyn? Hibby says, I am awesome. Great to hear. Great to hear. You go back in time to watch Newcastle lift the trophy again. Yeah. He was saying life is going so well. Well, it's really good to hear. Why is it going so well? Good, great to hear that, Hibby. Why don't you take your muckle mising entrance exam and see if you pass? Maybe. Oh, God. Anyway, so it can feel like you're on a treadmill sometimes when you're working. You're grafting all the time, especially if it's a crappy factory job. There's not many job opportunities. The money's not good. It's like, I don't know. It can be a bit grim. Anyway, I'll move on the best I can. Hi to Richard. How are you? Hope you're doing okay, Richard. Good to see you on here again, by the way. Jordan says, what have I done, Sander? LOL. I've no idea. You've not done anything. Here he's saying, I'm so blessed. I have nothing to cry about. I love that. You've got a really good sunny disposition there, by the way, Hibby. Jocelyn's giving me a wide variety of vegetables and fruits. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Graham saying, Sander, you are jealous of me because I'm very experienced at Mucklemise and you can't Mucklemise. All right, we're going with that joke. Sander saying, Jordan, you've typed, you want to see Newcastle lift a trophy, so I laughed. All right, that's why. I'm great, my good man. Life's good, Rich is saying. I love the positivity, guys. Good to hear. Why is life good, Richard? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to if you don't want. It's all good. What is a mockingbird? There's a book called To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a really good book, isn't it? I think it's in the 1920s or 1930s. It's a really good book. I read it years ago. It's a type of bird, I think, obviously. Not that I'm an expert on mockingbirds. Hibby's saying, I think it takes so much of our lives we forget to live oftentimes. Yes, absolutely, Hibby. We forget to live sometimes. We're too busy working all the time. So the second one is lack of freedom. And I've been experiencing this myself. Lack of freedom. Like, that was the second biggest answer on my poll. This is something people talk about more now. Being tied to schedules, work schedules, having to do certain hours. Some people have to do nights. Some people do a week of days and then a week of nights. Alternatively, that must be difficult. Very tiring, very bloody tiring. Asking for permission to go on holidays, which I said before, if you're working, you really want to go away in May or July or whatever it is, and you're asking and it takes some ages to answer, and then eventually they just say, I'm really sorry, we can't allow you to go in July because there's not enough staff and we've got sicknesses and all these other people have chose to go on holiday then too. So you can't, that holiday that you really want to go on that day, I'm sorry, you can't go. So it's very lack of freedom. Commuting, time consuming, living to someone else's timetable. You're not in control. You're at the mercy of your boss. If you're lucky, you've got an half-decent boss, a reasonable boss, or a nice boss. You're lucky. Some of them, though, they're arseholes. They're not very nice people. And you get a feeling that your time isn't your own, potentially. Time isn't your own. And it's just that rat race going on and on and on. And humans can generally struggle when they feel like they're not in control of their own lives too much. People don't like that. I can understand that. Anyway, I'll read the comments the best I can. You want to see them lift it again, Jordan saying. He wants Newcastle to see, Jordan wants to see Newcastle lift that trophy again. It's a really good stadium, Jordan. I've been a few times to Newcastle to watch the Rugby League Magic Weekend, because they've done a few Magic Weekends there, haven't they, over the years. Watching Wigan, I was watching. And the Newcastle Stadium's really good, Jordan, in my opinion. Rich is saying, my supervisor at work, who was a total narcissist, I remember you talking about him. Negative guy, got sacked last week. Fucking buzzing, Richard. Richard, I'm really happy for you, mate. I'm really fucking happy for you. I remember you speaking about him ages ago. So he's got sacked last week, and my job's so free and easy, and the team's happy. You've got rid of the turd. But Richard, who are you getting instead? Are they getting someone else instead? Are they aware of the narcissist in the team? Are they aware about everything is my question. Are they aware about it? Do they care about that as well? Fucking hell, they've got rid of the bad egg in the group. That's all it takes is one bad egg. One rotten, narcissistic fucking egg. And if they're your boss, they've got control as well. It's even harder. So, Richard, I can imagine that being a nightmare, man. And I remember you speaking about it now, since you brought it back up. Do you know what? Good for you, mate. That's great news. I'm glad that the team's happy as well. Graham saying he's going to Mucklemising. All right, see you later, Graham. If you're still there, enjoy yourself. Anyway, let me go back to the comments, guys. Sorry. I'm just... Derek's a made-up word. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Sana says, okay, Jordan, idea, Jordan. It's so much love and positivity in the air. I love it, Hibby. I love it. Sander's laughing at Yorick, saying welcome. I'm going through the comments quickly. Sander, how have you been? Hi, Hibby's asking. Hibby, don't ask, LOL. Sander saying, oh my God, lucky Richard. Yes, I agree, Sander. Yorick saying, will Timmy the Turtle get a little time to himself live streaming today? Maybe. Or has Timmy been demoted? He's not been demoted at all. He's in the background, keeping an eye on proceedings, Yorick. Sander saying, Hibby, I'm just not in a great mood. There's a lot going on. Just feel about things. Sorry to hear that, Sander. Going through the motions there. Rich said, thanks, Sander. Hope you're good. Brad gave me Timmy for Valentine's Day. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, didn't I? Sander said, Richard, I'm okay. Timmy for president. H-Bomb. Hi, H-Bomb, because taxes are so high. Where are you from, H-Bomb? Yeah, taxes are so high. Taxes are so high. Council, I don't know about if you live in England, but in England, it's council tax. That's for you paying for the bins. A road tax if you're driving, tax on VAT, and it goes on and on and on and on. Cost of living, blah, blah, blah. It sounds a bit grim, doesn't it? But there you go. That's why a lot of people are unhappy with work. H-Bomb, absolutely. Yorick saying, I used to have a lot of people unhappy in my hotel job. No one thought the money was worth the shit they put up with the customers. I fucking hate that, Yorick, when people are rude to staff. They feel like they can be. They feel like they can be. Like you've got someone working at McDonald's. I respect anyone that does anything, and I'd never be rude to them. And I think it's disgusting what some people do. They feel like they're entitled to be rude to staff. I think it's disgusting. I think it's really wrong, Yorick. So many people get leaving the job. I should have left earlier too. What hotel chain were it for, Yorick? How did they treat their staff is a question as well. So Rich is saying, I'm hoping to apply for the supervisor role. I'm positive I'll get on with the team, and you're quite well respected. I'm sure you are. As I'm a senior worker with experience, fingers crossed. So there's a job opportunity open, and I'm assuming that the advertising for that internally, Richard. Well, I hope that you get it, and I bet they'll be happy to have you as their team leader or whatever the role's called. The King. Hi, The King 07. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Hope you're okay. Roderick saying they forced some people to do night shifts that didn't want to do it. Fucking awful. And one girl said she didn't feel safe working alone at night shift because a girl said that if she didn't do it, she's fired. She said fine and then quit. Good on her, Yorick. So they said you've got to do nights, and even though she didn't want to do it, and so she just quit. Good on her. Good on her, man. It can be shit out there sometimes. Did you watch it? Sorry, Kyle. I'm really, really sorry, mate. I've just not had a chance, mate. I've not had a chance. I need to look into it, mate. I haven't watched it yet. If I'm completely honest with you, Kyle. I hope that you're okay, though, mate. I hope you're doing well. Rich said, God, I can imagine the hotel trade being hard. Hospitality, Richard, isn't it? Of course. Hospitality. Usually not well valued, not well paid. Hospitality, not good for money, is it? It's better than doing nothing, I suppose. Kanha, hi. Where are you from? I am from Chorley, near Manchester, about 30 miles away from Manchester. They treated the staff like expendables. They got new staff who were desperate for work, like changing underwear. Yep, instantly replaceable, like a snap of the fingers. Replaceable. Doesn't matter. They don't give a shit, Yorick. A lot of these companies, they absolutely don't care. The bad news is that you are replaceable no matter how good you are at your job. The good news is so they're replaceable too. They're replaceable too, so it works both ways. What is the purpose of the stream? The King, I like to read the comments. We're talking about why people struggle with work. That's what we're talking about. Why people are unhappy with work. That's the purpose of the stream. However, I will read the comments as well. I'll try to keep on topic, but of course, I try to keep everyone happy at the same time as well by reading the comments. My name's Brad, by the way, The King. Nice to meet you. I hope you're okay. You're doing okay. Good to hear, Kyle. Good to hear. You're saying, yes, Richard, the hotel thing is very hard, especially if it was not really hotel, more of a service apartments. Okay. Kanha saying, sending me, all right, you're loving Iran and you're loving, what's it called? Syria or whatever. Palestine, isn't it? It's trending at the moment. Yorick's then saying, Timmy is unpredictable. He's got the job of a troll watcher in back as a permanent post. Yes, he has, Yorick. He's keeping an eye on all the trolls. He doesn't take shit too kindly. And he's watching everything. He can see everything. Kanha saying it's Jordan. Is it Jordan, Kanha? Is that you? Oh, Jordan. Sorry. I thought you meant the person, Jordan. I'm really sorry, Kanha. It's Jordan the place. All right. Sorry, I wasn't aware. Thanks for correcting me. It's hard to see the flags from here, from my angle. Unreplaceable, Abel. Unreplaceable. Don't know if that's how it's spelled. I'm not sure. I'm not going to figure that out right now. Irreplaceable. That's the one, Sandra. That's the one. So for a lot of people, it's not the work itself. A lot of the time, sometimes it's the fucking people. You look at who you're with and you think, oh, they're nice. Or, oh, they're not so bad. I like working with them. They're really good. Or it's like, oh my God, I'm working with dickhead, dipshit, and fuckwit. And it's like, oh no, I'm working with those really rude people. I fucking hate them. They're horrible. And then it's like, you just got to survive the day. Sometimes it's who you're with, man. Fucking the energy that they have, how they talk to you. Like Richard said, he used to have a narcissistic boss, which must have been fucking awful. I bet it's a massive relief. I bet the energy's completely changed in Richard's work environment since that narcissistic person's left. Anyway, let me read the comments the best I can, of course. Sanders the grammar queen. Yorick's irreplaceable, of course. There we go, Yorick. Hibby saying, I was reading about the Rothschilds dynasty. What a story, but it's made this world what it is now. I sometimes wonder why we work so hard to our deaths. You're absolutely right, Hibby. We work hard to our deaths. Yeah, we do. We do. And I think work can be a good thing. It can give you confidence. It can keep you active. It can give you purpose sometimes. It puts a bit of money in your pocket. It can give you confidence and blah, blah, blah. It can. But too much, you can just working yourself to death, making yourself ill in a job that will replace you within a week as soon as you're gone. You're absolutely right, Hibby. Billy saying, if you knew you had 5 years left to live, what would you change? Right, so you've got 5 years left to live, Billy. What would you change? Good question, Billy. That's a really good question, mate. Can anyone answer Billy's question? If you had 5 years left to live, what would you change? I think I'd double down on it, but I've kind of already doing it, Billy. I've not given a fuck what anyone thought. I'd be living the life I want to live, and that's it. Unapologetically as fuck. I'd be like, I'm just going to do what I want to do, and that's fucking it. And I'm not sorry for fuck all. And I don't care if people are intimidated by me, if I'm trying to be a good person, if people are insecure about me trying to be confident or whatever. I just think, fuck them, I'm going to do it anyway. That's what I do, Billy. We're all dumb. We're all dumb, Hibby. Well, maybe to an extent. This is why I'm doing this fucking channel. I worked for NHS. I worked for organisations in the past. Healthcare. Factories, warehouses, bars, shops, blah, blah, blah. I've done loads of different shit. And you only get so much at the end of it. No matter how good you are, you can have so many. I could be great at what I'm doing, and all the others could be really lazy and not doing much, but we all get paid the same, even though they're doing fuck all and I'm doing more work than them. Or I'm doing this and someone's getting paid more than me, but they're still doing less. That happens, doesn't it? I'm thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I fucking doing this? And for what? For what? For what I've got at the end of it. If I put it into my own business, which I'm doing right now, It's going to take time to materialize, to manifest. But if I put the energy I put into my job, into my own fucking business, what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. It's going to do really well. It's going to do really well. That's what's inspired me to just do this as I'm speaking. Has this worked out completely perfectly? No, it's not. Have I become monetized yet? Not yet. But not yet is the word. But is it doable? Yeah, it's fucking doable. Does it have to be YouTube, your own business? No, does it? Fuck. But at least try something. Fucking try. Turn up and fucking do it. Doesn't matter what it is. If you don't, it's up to you. If you're happy with your job and you're content with what you have, that's absolutely fine. Power to you. Enjoy your life. However, working the 9 to 5, working for the NHS, it's okay. It pays the bills. It gives you a bit of money. It's enough. It's not too less of money for you want to leave, but it's not enough money to go, oh, this is really nice, comfortable. So it's in between the wages that you get. They keep you just about comfortable enough to accept the crumbs that you're getting. But imagine if you put all that good energy into your own business, what would fucking happen? There's no guarantees, is the fuck. You might fuck up, you might fail, but if you keep going and if you really want it, it will manifest. That's what I believe anyway. That's what I'm sending out to the universe. So there you go. I'm ranting on here, aren't I? I'll read the comments as well, guys. My height, I am 5'8". I'm not that tall. Can't have. 5'8", 5'9". I'll call it 5'8". The King saying, nice to hear about you and this stream. Just wondering what life is currently. I don't have any work. I'm a student and fighting the real objectives of life of being honest. I think peace and love is the way, the King. I agree. Fucking we need more of that in the world. What were you studying, if you don't mind me asking? And what kind of job were you looking for on the job note that we're talking about a little bit today? Billy saying good answer, Sander. Ultimate Dragon. That's an ultimate dragon. Love the name. Today I proposed to a girl, short, said, and she rejected you. I'm sorry to hear that, Ultimate Dragon. It's very brave of you to do that. Very brave of you to do that. Rejection's part of life, unfortunately, sometimes. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't let it get you down too much, mate. He'll be saying they dominated the European banking system. Yeah, the Rothschilds are you on about? Yes, they did. And then some. Sandra's laughing at Billy. Carl says, I swear at my last job, a family came in asking for directions for a place across the street. I tried really hard to explain it was across the street and somehow they took forever to understand that. Oh dear, you probably talk, Kyle, it probably sounds like you're speaking to someone who's not very intelligent by the sounds of it. That sounds very frustrating. I feel your pain with that one. Sandra saying, Ultimate Dragon, congratulations. I don't know about the congratulations, Sandra. There was a rejection in that as well. Kandhar saying, I will die in 1 year because of anxiety. Anxiety is not going to kill you. We all might die in a year, mate. We all might die in a year. Probably tomorrow's not promised to anyone. I'm sorry that you're experiencing back anxiety. It's not easy. Someone needs a job. Who needs a job? Who's that? I don't know. Did you enjoy it, boyo? Billy's saying that would definitely be my one. You're saying, Adrian, yes, you do. You won't die of anxiety, no, Sandra's saying to Kanha. You won't. It might feel like you are, though. Don't get me wrong. It might feel like you are. I'm not denying your feelings, of course. Hi, Motivation Master. I'm good, thanks. I'm doing another live. I've done quite a few recently in close proximity to each other. I'm good. How are you? Hope you're okay. Good to see you on here again. Hibby saying good one, Yorick. Nobody needs a job, bro, Adrian. Kanha saying Sander, why? Okay. Billy is asking a personal question. Go for it, Billy. It's all right. Crack on, mate. You're saying YouTube is also a business. You have to put the grind in. Fucking right, it's a business. I treat this like a job. I work about 47 hours per week for the NHS in the theatres as a scrub nurse. That's what I do as a job. I was there today. Anyway, I put about 15, 20 hours into this a week ish, if you include planning and all the other shit that I do. That's up to me. So I'm probably doing about 60, 70 hours a week, every week. You've got to really want it, Yorick. You've got to really want it. And then it just doesn't happen straight away. Some people it might do, but a lot don't make it, mate. I don't want to be one of those people that's quits, though. I'm not going to be that, Yorick. And I don't think you will be either. You're very consistent, which is what you need. Consistency is key, isn't it? Kanha saying your height, mate. I've told you, 5'8". There you go. Sandra saying Yorick, most definitely. So in a way, Bradley's doing his job right now. Yeah. 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 It helps that I enjoy it. I feel lucky. Sandra saying he's 6 feet tall. I'm not. Does it matter how tall I am? Does it matter? Why does it matter? Why do you want to know? You're 6'1" at 15. Oh, you're very tall, mate. Good for you. Vortex says hi, Baldy. Yeah, no shit, dickhead. I've got a bald head. Well done. Well done. You've stated the obvious. We're on the road to 500 subs. Subscribe if you haven't already, and join our community of improving yourself. Thank you, Yorick. Thanks so much. And if Yorick has his own channel too, he does a lot of Words of Wonders, which is like I don't know what kind of game it is. It's like a word game. It helps with your cognitive abilities. He does that every evening, most evenings, around 10 p.m. approximately. Forgive me, I'm a bit wrong there, Yorick. So please check out Yorick's channel too. Sandra saying, Kanha, I'm just a girl. To be honest, I haven't decided on it yet. But what should I do? But as per my conditions, I think in the future I would apply for a job related to civil services. Currently at school, level 2 years for graduation. Well, the king. Sounds like you've got your head screwed on. Sounds like you're doing really well where you are. Keep it up, mate. Don't give up. I know you will. I don't think you'll give up. But just keep going, mate. You'll get there. Kanha saying he's like my uncle, but can he become my bro? It's all good, Kanha. Fist bump to you, mate. It's all good. I'm Uncle Brad. Oh. Billy saying Lancashire. Oh, I'm from Lancashire, Billy. Yeah. Sandra saying I'm from Croatia, and sadly I've been living in Lancashire, Billy. Shit. I'm sorry, Sandra. Kanha saying Croatia, yeah, Luka Modric. What a great player. Absolutely amazing player. He's playing for AC Milan now, isn't he? He's about 40 years old, isn't he? 39, 40. He's getting on a little bit. So I'll carry on with my content the best I can, of course. So a lot of people, they find the work that they do to be fucking absolutely meaningless. There's no meaning to it. So 11% of people, the poll that I did, the community poll, 11% of people said they find the work is fucking meaningless. What does it mean? What am I doing it for? People want to feel like what they're doing matters. Like, why am I doing this? What's the point? Am I making a difference to anyone's lives? I feel like quite lucky in that regard. I actually I'm part of a team that helps to fix people. So they'll have they'll break their arm. They'll need a plate putting in their arm and screws putting in their arm. And I'm part of the team that helps to fix that person. I'm not, the surgeon does it, of course, but I'm the scrub nurse. I help them, let's say. So you're part of a team that helps to fix people. So there's meaning to that, I suppose. And that you're contributing to something. But not all jobs are like that. Because I've done those types of jobs. And they just repeat. Imagine a really repetitive job in a factory working for Amazon, who are a ruthless company, Amazon. Very, very successful company. Great if you want to buy things online. Absolutely amazing. But to work for, I can imagine them being really mercenary. It's just cutthroat, isn't it? And I can imagine the work being very repetitive. And I can imagine them being very strict with breaks as well and lunches. I'm thinking about Amazon there. So when work feels pointless, it can drain our motivation very quickly. Anyway, Kanha saying I like him, he's a legend. Modric says yes, Kanha. So I'm saying he's brilliant, Kanha. Do you know India? I don't know India very well. Lancashire is a shithole. The reality is, Sander, a lot of it is. Anyway. Would you rather live a happy lie or a painful truth? Oh, Billy, that's a good question. It's a great question. Would you rather live a happy lie or a painful truth? I'm not sure about that, mate. I'm not sure. I'd rather live a painful truth. I'd rather live a painful truth. I think you could learn more from the pain than from the happy lie. No, I'd rather see what the reality of things, Billy. That might not be the easiest path. I'll pin a comment because it's very interesting. I don't know what anyone else thinks on that one, Billy. It's a good question. Modric still playing, isn't he? Yes, he is, Yorick. Billy saying, Sander, you're not wrong with that one. Happy lies are great and ignorance is bliss. Ignorance can be bliss. I don't know. I'd rather see the truth. Kanha saying, I drive cars at 15. Is it okay? In England, it wouldn't be, mate. Not in England. I don't know about India. Be careful, mate. Have you got a driving license at 15? I don't know what the rules are in India, though, with driving licenses. Yorick, he is, I think, Santa's saying, sorry, Billy, no worries. Modric is a big reason Madrid won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. He absolutely is. I bet you Tottenham wish he was still playing there, Luka Modric, because they're struggling, aren't they, big time. Billy saying, don't apologise. Kanha saying he has retired. I don't think he has, no. Are you a good driver, Kanha? Anyway, let me read through. Kanha knows better than me, lol. I drive a Porsche. Kanha, that's a very nice car. I'd love to drive a Porsche. I've never drove one. I'd love to. I wouldn't mind one, though. Let's be honest. The King saying, you are truly a great speaker. Keep on the good work. I don't care if I would be able to join you later, but surely I'm subscribing to you. The King, thank you so much. Thank you for your compliment. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And also, of course, thank you for subscribing. It's been nice to meet you. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your week if you're going. It's all good. Standard saying, can't harm really at 15, driving a Porsche. Good luck with that. In India, yeah. Sander saying, oh, thanks, the King. Absolutely, thanks to the King. Absolutely, I agree, Sander. LC300 and an LX600 also. A Porsche driver is on YouTube live on a Monday night. And he's 15. He probably got watching the channel in his jacuzzi later on with 3 hot models by his side. Yes, Yorick. You got your 3 hot models, you got your jacuzzi, you got your cigar, and your Porsche is just in the background. Toot toot. Timmy's got a Lamborghini as well. Timmy's got a Lamborghini. What's that? Yep. He drives it every day. He's really good at driving as well, Timmy. Aren't you, Timmy? Yeah. He's a good driver. He has a Lamborghini, by the way. Anyway, can't say it's bad. All right. Porsche's rare to find in the streets of India, being honest. Yeah, it will be. Of course it will be, the King. It's rare here as well. It's, in England, there's more of them. There's not lots of Porsches even in England. There isn't. Billy said Lancashire's coming like India at this point. India will probably... I think India's on the up and England's on the down, Billy, if I'm honest. Yep. Anyway. The King, ha ha ha, yep, Sander's saying. Okay. Imagine Mr. Gold was here. He's saying my Porsche is fully gold. Yeah, he would. I've not seen him for ages, Yorick. Aaron saying, why don't my comments come through? This is the first hello, Aaron. Is it Aaron or Aaron? I don't know how you pronounce it because it depends on the person, doesn't it? It's the first one I've seen of you, mate. So I don't know why it's not coming. I don't know why. YouTube can be a bit fickle sometimes. I'm sorry, mate. Santa saying the Porsche in Lancashire is unlikely too. You get a few of them, but not loads. Santa saying, oh, I really miss Mr. Gold. If you were in Dubai, you'd probably see a lot more. Good day, mate. Ion. Good day, mate, to you too. How are you? Good to meet you. Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. Kanha saying, I'm a son of a businessman and politician. Kanha, you've got... Right, good for you. Santa saying, golden blessings to all. Anyway, you're saying a fully golden Porsche now, that is something to behold. It probably gets stolen in less than a week. Sander saying my dad is the president of Croatia. Is he, Sander? I am saying, how you doing, mate? I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's life? Hope you're okay, man. Good to see you on here, by the way. The King saying, to find Porsche on streets, you'll have to go to the richest area of your neighbourhood, or maybe a son of a politician. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Billy's saying, another question. Do you think people meet each other by coincidence or for a reason? Oh, you're asking good questions here, Billy. Really good questions. Do you think people meet each other by coincidence? I think for a reason, Billy. I think for a reason. And sometimes the reason you might not like, might need a life lesson. You might need to meet someone that's not, might be, let's say you meet a narcissist and you fall in love with a narcissist. And at first they love bomb you and the relationship's going really, really well. And you think they love you, but they're a narcissist. They're toxic as fuck. But you've got some inner wounds that you haven't worked on. You've got some inner trauma that you haven't worked on. And they teach you a lesson the hard way. I think for a reason. That's a really good question, Billy. I'm just going to pin that. So let's see if anyone else answers that. The King is neither. Billy, for a reason, definitely. I agree, Sander. I say for a reason and coincidence, both combined, Jorix. Thinking both ways. Okay. Who knows what the truth is, Sander? Who knows what the truth is? Yeah. Especially on here. I make sure I always try my best to be honest and open and real. Imperfectly real. Paige is saying, Sander. Welcome back, Paige. Very popular, Sander. Sander's saying, Billy, which part of Lancashire do you live in? That would be telling, Sander. Right, okay. You don't need to tell us if you don't want, Billy. It's all good. Reason if they are sent to your path for a reason, and coincidence if you don't learn nothing from them. Sometimes what happens is you meet, some people meet someone, the relationship breaks down, they don't learn the lesson, they go to the next person and they repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So the girl might go for the bad boy. She won't learn a lesson. She'll go to the next guy and it'll be a similar guy to that. And it just keeps repeating over and over again. That can happen too. Kanhai saying, can I call you Diddy? Paige saying, I miss you to Sander. Sander saying, Billy, that's okay. I don't need to know. I miss you too, lovely Paige. You're in Clitheroe, Billy. Billy, Clitheroe's nice, man. It's nice. It's a nice place. I'm quite jealous. I live in Chorley, so not so far from Clitheroe. I go to Booth sometimes, Billy. Yeah, I do. Booths, you've heard of Booths, of course, if you're from Clitheroe. Do you remember, Billy, do you remember Monroe's? Do you remember, if you're from Clitheroe, you remember Monroe's? I used to go there years ago. Bloody hell, that was a different time though, mate. Clitheroe's a nice place though. Really is. Nice place to live. You're very lucky. Clitheroe's a lot nicer. I'd live there. It's a really nice place. Anyway, Paige saying, thank you. I just lost my first big tooth, like first molar. All right. Sorry to hear that, Paige. Hope you're okay. The King says, Sandy, did it mean sister? Does it? The King, thanks for educating us. I didn't know that. What do you do for a living, Ion's asking? I work as a scrub practitioner, basically a scrub nurse. What does that mean? I work in the theatres, operation theatres. So hip replacements, knee replacements, plastic kit, skin cancers, that kind of stuff. I help maintain a sterile field, so nothing can be, none of the instruments can be contaminated, and I'm putting them together and I'm helping pass them to the surgeon. Do other things as well. Help the theatre run. That's what I do. I work for the NHS, Ion. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? You're right saying no, Sander. Did it in India means auntie, I think. Oh, I didn't know. Learning new words here. Shelley's saying, I think you meet for a reason, because not for the good, and sometimes I agree. I think people meet for a reason, Shelley. Did it is a sign of respect in India. That's very nice. Good to see, good to hear. It means sister. Thanks for educating us with your Indian there. That's great. Billy's saying, of course I do. You remember Monroe's? Yeah. Yeah, I do. God, I was younger then. Not anymore. Sandra's saying, I am Madame Didi. Okay, Paige said, I've got 20 quid off my mum for my tooth I lost. That's a very good tooth fairy there, Paige. Sandra's saying, you know too much, Yorick. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit of my thing. So, 0% of people that have been on here said that they don't like the job, they're unhappy with work because of bad bosses. This might surprise some people, but Richard, who was on here before, would probably not agree with this. But usually when people talk about bad work problems, they blame the managers, they blame the bosses. Some of them are arseholes, they're ego-driven, aren't they? They're not nice to work under. They're very controlling, very bossy, very egotistical. Office politics as well, all the bullshit that can go on. That's why people can be unhappy with work too. Anyway, I think that a lot of people are starting to question the whole structure of modern work, though. I am. That's why I'm doing this. Starting to question the whole structure of modern work. There's a band 6 position going where I work, leadership position. And I've said to them, I'd be really good at it. However, I've said to them, I'd rather put my energy into this than put it into that. Why would I put it into that when I can put it into this? Which sounds a bit sad in a way, but I'm thinking I'd rather do this. I don't want to do a band 6 role, a leadership role at the NHS, more responsibility for not much more money, and then I wouldn't be able to do this as much anymore. It'd take all my energy away, so that's what I've done. Anyway, we spend most of our lives working. Think about that. Spend most of our times at work, most of our lives at work. And a lot of the time it feels like you're working just to rent your life. Rented house, rented car. You know what I mean? 2 paychecks away from being homeless, potentially. It sounds a bit grim, but it can be like that. So it's natural for people to ask, is this really the best way to live? Am I going to keep working all like this all the time? Like a slave? Do I not want something for myself? Do I want my own business? Not everyone will go down that road, but I am doing. That's why I'm here right now. Anyway, let me read the comments. I'll take that away. I'm just going to type this in, guys, and then I'm going to start reading all the comments now. All comments read out loud. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I really appreciate you all, by the way. Thank you so much. Right. Let me start focusing on these comments. Paige, send us a tenner over. I want a Chinese munchie box. Yeah, Billy's hungry. Good choice of... Oh, I love Chinese, Billy. It's nice. Anyway. Madame Didi Kung Fu Stick. Okay, what the fuck, Sander, it's going on about? What the fuck's going on? Sander's laughing. We need to tell Dawn of your new long name. Sander and Panda 2. What's a Chinese munchie box? LOL. Depends on where you get it from, which one you get. Chinese food's nice, though. Google Chrome. Hi, Google Chrome. I've seen you on here before. Hello, is this a safe space? Yeah, it is, Google Chrome. Yeah, absolutely is, mate. I hope that you're okay. It definitely is. What's wrong? Are you okay? I hope that you're okay. If you don't have to share anything if you don't want to. There's no pressure. Just know that we're here for you. Sometimes a problem shared is a problem halved. Anyway, Sana saying laughing me off, laughing at Yorick. She said she'll like it. Paige is saying, sorry, Billy, you're not getting that tenner for your Chinese Chinese box. Sana saying, Paige, give him nothing. You know, respected Prime Minister Modi? No. Not really, no, if I'm honest. Sorry, forgive my lack of ignorance, I can now. Keep your money, girl. Sana saying, who's Modi? You'll be a great leader. Thanks, Google Chrome. Thanks. I'm just scared of what it'll take out of me. A lot of responsibility, a lot of my time and energy will be spent at the NHS. I want to spend my energy on this Google Chrome. I have to go to work. This pays for this really at the moment. I want to put my energy into this more. This is my future. This is in line with where I'm going to be going in life. Let's say that. I'll buy a gel and some. What are you going to get? What? Sorry, Paige. You're going to buy some makeup. Okay, cool. You've got 20 quid. Khan Hussein Sandhi, Diddy, Prime Minister of India. Oh, right. Yeah, I know who he is. I've seen him before. Is he a good Prime Minister? Is the question. So I'm saying, LOL. Yes, makeup. I really want the Huda Beauty Blush. I had no idea about that. But anyway, enjoy. Omar says hello. Welcome back, Omar. Hope you're okay. Good to see you on here again. Sander says, oh, okay. Cool. Hi, Omar. Sander's saying. Paige saying, I haven't got it yet, but it's 11 quid near me. Okay. Yorick saying, Sander, I think you need to add Prime Minister to the already long name plus Panda. Omar says hello to Sander. What a name. Bum Bandit. I've read it anyway. They've tweeted it. Are you on the rep? That's disgusting, Bum Bandit. You probably are with a name like that. That's just what kind of debauchery and low morally bankrupt shit are you into? I'm on about a person who's called sells Bum Bandit. Anyway, we'll move on. Mexi saying, oh well. What do you mean, oh well? Sana saying, what? That's really cheap, Paige. The King saying, I guess if you're happy with the work and get paid, leaves with time for family and vacation, then your life is good even with a job. Yeah, I agree. The King. If you're content with what you're doing, it gives you enough to put. If you've got food on your table, you've got a roof over your head, you've got clothes on your back, that's successful. You've got a full kitchen full of food. You're warm. You've got shelter. You've got income coming in. You're doing better than you think. That's very true. And a little bit more, a bit of gratitude coming from the King as well in relation to how your life's going. Sander's saying, laughing my ass off, Yorick, great idea. Yorick saying, by the end of this stream, Sander will have the longest name ever in the Guinness Book World Records. Sander's laughing. Yorick Bahia. I don't know what that means, mate. Lily's back. Hello, Lily. How are you feeling today, Lily? I hope you're feeling better. Sander says, Sander, Madame Didi, Kung Fu Pandu, Muddy. Right, okay. Yesterday was a tough match. Leg hurts a bunch now. Oh my. Have you strained it? Have you overdone it? Yorick saying, yes, brother. Sander's giving Lily that smile back. Yorick saying, Bahia means, I can't say that, sorry. It means brother, Sander. All right, didn't know that. Thanks, Yorick. How are you, Lily? Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Sander's saying, love that, Yorick. So Yorick's learned that emoji now too. And that emoji is basically thanks to Lily, isn't it? That's thanks to Lily, because you didn't know that beforehand. Kanha saying, Sander, actually, how are you? You put awesome. Okay. Still slightly pissed off at your mum. Slightly pissed off is better than fuming, I suppose. How are you, Yorick? That's very kind. Yo, man, how are you? Mexi, I'm good. How are you? Good to see you on here. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way, guys. I'm just reading all the comments as best as I can. Hi, Lily. Why are you mad at your mum? My mum yelled at me for wanting privacy. Right, okay. She's trying to get your attention. What did you... All right. My father is in his political party, Kanha's saying. Lily saying she tried to go through my tablet. Right. That's not nice, Lily. You deserve privacy. Is she coming... Lily, is she coming from a place of love? Is she scared? Is she hoping that you're okay on the internet or something like that? I don't know. I don't know the full story. Paige is saying, where are you from, Sander? Kanha says, Sander, I'm good. Sander's from Croatia. Yes. Sander's saying, I'm happy, Kanha. It's nice there. Yeah, it is nice there, Paige. Absolutely. Kanha's asking how old Sander is. Paige, it's beautiful. I live in the UK, Paige. Ronan saying, hey, Brad and Sander, how are you? We're good, thank you. How are you? Kanha says, sorry if you got offended. Kanha, that's very kind of you. You're very kind, Kanha. Thanks for being a nice person, mate. Thanks for being a nice person. Yeah, no worries. It's all good, mate. Kanha, I'm 40 years old. You. Lily saying, and if anyone tries to go through my tablet, which has all my private stuff, animation, games, videos, etc., I will get mad and take my tablet back. Right, I get you. I get you. I can understand that, Lily. I can understand it. Stanley saying hi to Ronan. Paige says, I do too, live near Manchester, sort of. I can't remember where you said you were from, Paige. Can't remember, sorry. Kanha saying 15, Sanders. 15, young. Got a lot of time. You've got a lot of potential. Sanders saying same page. Funky Oregano. Like your name. Shout out for Shay and Barney. They're getting married soon and will love some kind words. Shay, okay then. Big shout out to Shay and to Barney. I wish you lots of luck and love in the future. I hope you have a happy life together. There you go, Funky Oregano. Lily's saying, God damn, Sander, you old. Sander's saying, oh, a baby, Kanha. I'm older, I'm 43. Omar says, ALI. Sander says, yep, Lily, cheers. Ronan saying, my full name is Ronan George Alexander Fawcett Robert Jane Bobby Barnum Tyler Roberts III. Is that it, Ronan? I don't think your name's long enough. I'm just a bit like, I'm going with a joke there, Ronan. Sander's smiling. Ronan says, how are you, Sander? Lily said, I thought you was 25. That's a nice compliment, Lily. The King saying, sorry, but soon I will have to leave. It's currently 2:32 a.m. in the morning. Hope to see you soon. Bloody hell, that's late, The King. It's very late. Or early. Get some sleep, mate. Have you got studies tomorrow or whatever? Have you got work or studies tomorrow? Make sure you get some sleep, mate. Paige saying yes. Yay, whatever. Sandy saying, thanks, Lily. I do look younger. Yes, she does. Really does. Mexi saying, I'm all right, man. Good to hear you. You're good. Yeah, good. Thanks, Mexi. Thank you. Yorick saying, Lily, and any other emoji you know, and type the words and show up like that. Yeah, have you got any more, Lily? Do you know any more emojis? Kanha saying, Sander, can I call you auntie? Sander and Brad are only 21. I fucking wish, Ronan, mate. I was 43 in October, Ronan. And I'm not, honest to God, I was, in my head, I thought I was 33. I was telling myself I was 33. I don't know why, but I was. I'm not that, but I still feel younger. I still feel younger. And I want to keep that. Yeah, I want to keep that energy. Stand saying, Ronan, you don't get to have a name longer than mine. LOL. Ronan, you don't get to have a name longer than mine. True, Ronan. Can hi, yes. LOL did it. It's all good. Ronan saying, I always monitored my daughter's tablet. I suppose from a parent's perspective, with regard to the tablet, Ronan, as I'm sure you'll know better than me, you're trying to make sure that they're safe on there, aren't you? You don't want them to be, you're thinking about cyberbullying, thinking about, look, think of some trolls on here. They come on here sometimes. We deal with them really well. Yorick flushes the trolls down the toilet very quickly. I deal with them sometimes too. Sander deals with them or whatever, and they're dealt with really easily. But if you're a younger person, you might be more vulnerable. And there's a lot of twisted individuals, a lot of nice people, don't get me wrong. Most people are nice or decent, but there's some fucking twisted individuals out there, and your daughter's online on the tablet, and I can understand why you'd want to make sure they were safe. That's it. So that's coming from a place of love, Ronan, from yourself towards your daughter, of course. Trying to keep them safe, trying to protect them. Anyway, so yeah, I understand that. Omar saying, I thought school was boring, but I just realised I've got friends from school. Good for you, Omar. It's good to have good friends. Good for you. Ronan said Sander too bad. Sander says Ronan. Ronan says Sander LOL. 31 is the best age. It's a good age, Ronan. I love my 30s. My 20s were a mess, Ronan. A fucking mess. But my 30s were a lot calmer. A lot better. I'm 43 though. I'm in my 40s now and I'm still enjoying it. Making the best of, you've got to make the best of where you're at. Billy's back in the building. Welcome back in the building, Billy. You're saying, that's all the long name. Certainly is. Paige saying, right now, I'm pissed off at my fucking ex-mate for stealing my phone and calling randoms whose numbers are in her phone, but I don't know them. So she pissed me off. Then my bestie dropped her phone and it smashed into tiny shitty pieces, LOL. Fucking hell, Paige. That's... Let me read it again. You're pissed off at your ex-friend for stealing your phone. That's jealousy, by the way, Paige. That's jealousy. If she stole your phone. And calling randoms, which is out of order, whose numbers are in her phone, but I don't know them, so she pissed me off. That might not be a very good friend, that Paige. And I remember you telling me you got like an iPhone 15 or whatever it was. So it's a really good phone. She might be jealous. Then my bestie dropped her phone and it smashed into pieces, LOL. Not good. Anyway, you're saying, Brad, you should make a Discord for people to chat with when you are not online. Yes. Yorick, I'm going to do that. I think I'll link that to memberships at some point. The Discord. It's a great idea, Yorick. That's something I'm definitely going to be looking into. Not quite there yet, but it's definitely on my mind. So thanks for reminding me, Yorick. That's a good shout. Absolutely, by the way. I don't know if we could do some collaborations, Yorick. I don't know how that would work, though. It's just, these are just thoughts in my head now. Yorick's got his own channel, guys. Yorick's got a really good channel, and he does lives, words of wonders. He does on at 10 o'clock at night. So you're working out. Everyone just interacts on there, and then you just everyone works out what words go where. So check it out. It'll probably be live tonight, I think, 10 p.m. onwards. Do you want to say night? It's not long enough. Okay, you need a longer name, Ronan. Yeah, you do. Please. Anyway, can I say which phone do you use, Sander? Discords are popular for live streamers. I need to look into that, Yorick. Samsung, Sander has. Model, please. Okay. I'm going back to university to get my master's in performing arts. Good for you, Ronan. I bet that's not easy. Billy saying, Sander, carefully, he will hack your phone. Carefully, he'll hack your phone. Ronan, good for you. Doing the masters. There's nothing in it, Sander says. Ronan says, thank you, Sander. Can says Billy. If you say so. Lily saying, oh my, I thought your profile pic was YXI from Butcher's Vanity for a moment. All right. Auntie Sandra has a peaceful life. Paige is laughing. Rona's saying, Sandra, you're my daughter's online auntie. She calls you online auntie Sandra, and Brad, online Uncle Brad. All right, thanks. I hope I don't swear in front of her. Bloody hell, I swear sometimes. So sorry, Ronan, I swear sometimes. Sandra's saying, that's super cute, Ronan. It is, it's lovely. Welcome back, Bobby. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bobby. How are you doing? Good to see you on here. You're always kind. Yes, Ronan, you are. I agree. Yeah, you are. Bobby saying hello to Sandra. Sandra says hi to Bobby. Sandra says, Ronan, that's good. Ronan saying, I agree with all my schools. Boring. Working in one is depressing. LOL. Back to the work topic there. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, dealing with the parents, Ronan. That sucks, I bet, sometimes. Some of the parents, I bet they're bloody challenging, to say the least. Sandra, what car do you drive, Can? I was asking. Sandra's a passenger princess. Yes, you are. Ronan's saying, Canther, do you want her social security number, her bank details, her address next? Yes, please send all bank details to... Anyway, I'll shut up. You're saying, Sandra, did you screenshot your long name? We need to tell Dawn of it. I need a drink of water, guys. Kanha saying, does anyone know Hindi? I don't. Sorry. I work with people that do, though, Kanha. I work with a lot of Indian people. They're really nice. Really good work. Good to work with. Very polite, very calm, very conscientious, very good workers most of the time. Paige is saying, what's your channel, Yorick? Ronan saying, Yorick, I'll join. Yeah, please join. Please give some support to Yorick. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. He does a lot of content walking in and around London because he lives in London. And he does a really... There's a lot of people turn up to his lives as well. He does Words of Wonders, which is a game, a word game. And you've got like so many letters. You've got like, let's say you've got 6 letters and then you've got to like spell words with them, if you know what I mean. So some words will be 3 letters long, some will be 4, some will be 5, some will be 6 or whatever. So that's what he does a lot of the time. Anyway, you're saying collab. I'm up for it, but the game stream will look small on 2 screens. Yeah, I don't know how that'd figure out, Yorick. It's just an idea right now. I don't know. I don't know how that would work, Yorick. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. But it's just an idea. That's all. That's all it is. No pressure or anything. Just thought about it right now. Kanha saying, want to learn some words in Hindi? Go for it, Kanha. So Sandra's saying, everyone visit and subscribe to Yorick's channel. Yes, please do. There's people shouting outside. Yorick saying my pit name Paige. Okay. Paige is saying, so basically it's YouTube or Discord because I'm not allowed Discord. Why are you not allowed Discord, Paige? Is it your parents? I don't have Discord at the moment. I might have it in the future though. Rowan saying, Brad, don't mind the swearing. She lives with me and I have Tourette's. I swear every 2 seconds. What's going on outside? There's a lot of swearing going on outside. Sorry. Just hearing people shouting, which is crazy. All right, no worries, Ronan. Yorick saying both our channels is the same content in terms of improving yourself. Mine is word knowledge and Brad is mental and supportive motivational content. Yes, that's a good summary of that. Arthur, hi Arthur, how are you? I've been to Paradise, but I've also been to Turtle. Arthur, nice to meet you. My name's Brad. This is Timmy the Turtle. You've mentioned him, so there you go. He's here. He's chronically unimpressed. But there you go. I'll keep him in the background. Aaron saying, do you know what I love about work? What do you love about work, Aaron? Going for a 20-minute toilet break 3 times an hour. Wow, that's some heavy. So 20-minute toilet break 3 times an hour. That's some going, lad. That's how you get your money back. That's how you get them back if you can get away with it. Ron is saying, what means, hey, I can speak Hindi. Okay. Kanha saying, yeah. Ron is saying, so you're in the toilet for 24/7, Aaron. Lily has figured out how to summon worms, okay, on your game, I'm assuming, Lily. The dab is so old, Ron is saying. Many equals pesa. Pesa. So pesa means many in Hindi. Because you're young, Paige. I understand that. Makes sense, Paige. It makes sense. Well, you're on here right now, and it's more. This is adult. Obviously, I'm an adult, for God's sake. You seem very wise and mature for your age, though. You seem like a well-rounded person. Sandy saying some lads are yelling outside, Brad. Yeah, I heard them. No, not good, is it? Love equals pyar. So pyar is love in Hindi. Thanks, Kanha. That's very nice. Ron's saying, Brad, it's me. I found your address. Good luck with that, lad. Yorick saying that you're yelling in the street, giving a shout out to Brad's channel. Yeah, they're that elated about it. Lily is just, wow, Lily's gone sick with the worms. I don't know how you've created those worms, Lily, but there you go. Sanders close to throwing stones at Ronan. Ronan's saying to Timmy, how can I make you happy? How can you make Timmy happy? I don't know the answer to that. That's pretty much set in stone, I think, mate. Funny. I'll leave him there chilling. How do you do that, Lily? Sanders asking the worms. Yorick saying they also shouting in street. The lads telling everyone to like and subscribe. Thank you to anyone that's liked. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. It means a lot. It really helps my channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subs, guys. So if anyone that's watching that hasn't subscribed yet, it would mean a lot if you can. You don't have to if you don't want, of course. But it's free. You don't have to pay, do you? It's free. It helps me to get to 500 subs. It helps me to become monetized. So thank you to anyone that's liked. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. Arthur's saying, nice to meet you, Brad. Nice to meet you, Timmy. Yeah, nice to meet you, Arthur. Whereabouts are you from, Arthur, if you don't mind me asking? Lily is going to sit with those worms. All right. So Lily's teaching you how to get the worms on here. I think that's how you do it with WORMSS. Ron saying, Sandy, you have beautiful windows. Eric saying, Adrian Harry, yes, you do, bro. Sandy saying, laughing my fucking ass off. Thanks, Ronan. Can you see me? I'm waving. Yeah, there you go. Sandy says, yes, Yorick. Lily, how to do the worms? I think he's just showed you, Yorick. Look at what he's just written. Taryn saying, sometimes I leave a Timmy in the toilet, depending how the last meeting went. Yeah, basically turtle's head that you're on about there, Aaron. Funny. Can I say, Sandy, can you tell some words in English so I can translate them into Hindi? Sandy saying, I'm on the sofa, Ronan, LOL. Billy's asking, are you happy with your work? Good question. I like what I do, Billy. It's interesting. I scrubbed for a hip case, an uncemented hip replacement. I was scrubbed at the table this morning. I enjoyed doing it. The surgeon was really nice. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of moving parts, quite active, lots of different sets, lots of different instruments that I had to construct and hand out and things like that. And I enjoyed it. I enjoy my job most of the time. I like the work that I do. It has meaning, if I'm honest, because you're helping to fix people, which is a nice feeling, of course. So I'm content, Billy. I'm not going to be there forever, though. I'm not going to be doing that forever. But I'm grateful for having that job. I'm really lucky. I get good sick pay. So if I could be off for 6 months and get paid for it, which is what most people don't get that. So I'm grateful for it. However, I do want my own business. This is why I'm doing this. And obviously I'm doing it in the most genuine way I can. Just being myself, talking, trying to help people as well, of course. Anyway, it takes a long time it's what's it called? Being a YouTuber is not easy, man. It hasn't been for me anyway, but I love doing it. Anyway, I'll shut up about that. I'll crack on with the comments. I'm going to just pin that comment. It's a really good question, Billy. Kanha saying, I'm happy with my work. Good for you. Lily's teaching you some things here. Worm orange green, worm yellow red, worm red blue without the spaces. Wow. That's how you get those worms on the screen. Kanha say hello, Auntie Sander in Hindi. Billy saying, ha ha ha, ChatGPT helped me out with Hindi. Billy, ChatGPT is amazing, isn't it? It's on another level, man. Sander is banging out some worms. Lily saying, gonna quickly restart my tablet, it's having a seizure. Okay. Paige is saying, hello, Yorick. I've subbed and liked some of your videos. Oh, it's very kind of you, Paige. That's very kind of you. Namaste, Mossy Sander. I love that word, namaste. What does namaste mean? I love namaste, though. I love that saying. Does it mean peace? Sandy's saying hi to Timmy. Yorick's banging some worms out. Sanskrit. Yorick's got some more worms going on. Sunflower saying, hi, Dad. How are you? I'm not your dad, Sunflower. Good try. Genuine Guy saying, evening to everyone. Hi, Genuine Guy. Welcome back. How's it going? Question for you, because I forgot about it. When's your operation happening? You get your hip replaced, your knee replaced, I think you were mentioning a while ago. You don't have to answer if you don't want. I hope that you're okay anyway. Yorick saying thank you to Lily for teaching him how to create digital worms on here. And Shelley saying they are not yelling in the street. They are yelling for Timmy. He has fans. Ha ha ha. I subscribed. Timmy's got fans. Oh. Timmy says thanks. Yeah. Said thank you, Shelley. I'll keep him there. Santa saying I use lowercase. Rona saying, Brad, sorry to be nosy, but what's the box Timmy's sitting on? Do you really want to know? Okay then, let's do it. You have, I'll put Timmy down for a minute. Mirror Work by Louise Hay. 21 Days to Heal Your Life. You have, this is a good book, by the way. Good Vibes, Good Vibes, Good Life. The Rules of Life. I remember getting this years and years and years and years ago. This Rules of Life was one of the first books I bought. I must have been about 25. It's the first self-help book I ever bought was this, The Rules of Life. I was in a bad place when I bought that. It's a good book. You've got The Journey Home. That's the Tale of an American Swami. You've got The Mask, Life Beyond the Mask. You've got, this is a great book, The Little Book of Stoicism. And the last one, there's loads. I'm using them as a bloody, as something for Timmy to stand on. This is one of the best books I've ever fucking read. Honest to God, Shantaram, Gregory David Roberts. It's fucking a really good book. You don't want it to end. Really, really good book. It's about an Australian guy that escapes from prison and he ends up in India, and it tells him about his journey. And it's mad. It's one of them books where you don't know if to laugh or cry. You don't even to laugh or cry. You don't want it to end. It's a book of philosophical quotations as well. It's a really good book. Anyway, that's that. Timmy is currently digesting all of those books as we speak. And so there you go, Ronan. Timmy's very popular with the ladies. He's got the je ne sais quoi, of course. He's got his cravat. He's got his French outfit on. Anyway, Ella says hi. Ella, hi to you. My name's Brad. Hi back to you, should I say. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Lily is showing off his digital prowess with his smiley face and worm. And Ronan's saying, Sander, can I take him on a date? Timmy. Timmy in his romantic French outfit. Timmy's cool. I agree. Sander's saying, Ronan, no, he's mine. No. Ella's saying, what's up? We're just chilling, Ella. We're chilling, we're chatting, we're going with the flow. I'm reading all the comments that you guys are sharing with us. That's what we're going with now. Yorick, I want a Timmy emoji sticker once we get monetized and join. Yorick, you just give me a great idea. Would I get done for copyright though? Belongs to Jellycat, doesn't it? It's a Jellycat. It's a great idea. Third Bird is saying, shout out, please. Big shout out to Third Bird. How are you doing, Third Bird? This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Big shout out to Third Bird. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Anyway, Rona's saying stick. Someone's trying to create more worms. Can't see the question. Billy's just put, oh, that's in, what the hell's going on there? It's all in Chinese and shit. Unpin. Sorry, Billy. Your question's gone. It ended up in a different language. I've got rid of it. Hannah said, oh, for fuck's sake. Rory saying, Sandy, you did it wrong again. Billy saying, does this count as Timmy? Yeah, it does, Lily. How did you do that? That will pass. Absolutely, Lily. Thank you. It's closer though, isn't it? It's pretty close. Closer than anyone else has got. You're saying, Sander, do it and then copy the text so we can just paste it. Nathan Gilbert saying, we've got a Muslim and Muslim white guy. I didn't realise that Muslims can be white. Hello, Nathan Gilbert. I'm not Muslim, by the way. I'm not anything. I'm nothing against Muslims, by the way. I know I've worked with so many. I've known so many. I've nothing against anyone. Doesn't matter what religion you believe in, by the way. As long as you're nice, as long as you're sound, as long as you have respect, as long as you're a good person, that's all that bothers me. Anyway, Lily's saying Timmy Sibley. Yeah, in digital form. Oh, love that, Sander. Thanks. Namaste. I didn't know specifically what it meant. Forgive my ignorance. Namaste means my soul honors your soul. I love that. I like that. Namaste is a beautiful saying. I love that. I'm not religious, but I love that saying. So you're saying, like, I pasted those. Okay. Nathan saying, you're my granddad. How are you doing today? How old are you, Nathan? I'm 43. My name's Brad. But keep it respectful on here, Nathan. So I'll give you a bit of a chance, see where you go. And keep it respectful, mate. Anyway, Sander's saying, Yorick, I don't know how to do it now. Okay, no worries. Rona saying, I love that I can make people happy in any form, even if it's just an hour for an hour of their lives. If I can make them feel lucky or feel good or bring a smile to their face, that, to me, is worthwhile. Yes, that's basically spreading light and positivity, Roland. Yorick's giving a shout out to Timmy. Shout out to Timmy. I said, thank you, Yorick. Thank you. There we go. Sander's saying, I love Timmy. Sander's melting there. Timmy is becoming a fan favourite. Lily's saying, by the way, only Only those worms are the existing worms. Okay. Ronan saying, Sander, it's me trying to get him to come out and play some football. Can he come out? Please come out, please. Sander's saying that's my books. Yes, they are. Sander's laughing. Abe's saying hi, Brad. Hi, Abe. Welcome back, mate. How are you? Good to see you on here again. How's your week been so far? Ronan saying, no offense, Sander, I could guess that. Sander's laughing at Ronan. Sander's laughing. Sander says, thanks. Brad, are you going to do a room tour as you've reached 100 lives? Ronan, I'm not doing a room tour night right now. Nope. I talked about it with Sander. I'm already exposing myself a lot on here. A hell of a lot. And right now, I'm not going to do that. No. Sorry, mate. I'm not. Why is the pinned comment in Hindi? Someone tell me, what does it mean? I don't know. It was by accident. Ronan saying, sounds like a cup of tea. Sounds like my cup of tea, a prison book. Shantaram. Ronan, honest to fucking God, Shantaram is a fucking outstanding book. Outstanding. That's my opinion anyway. You might not agree, but it's really good. Anyway, anyone knows Abe? Nobody knows Abe. I do. LOL. I do. All my books are H. Ronan. Dams. Loves Dams. What's good? We're chilling. We're all hanging out. We're having a chat. We're going with the flow. I'm reading all the comments. That's what's going on. Why did Brad pin it? I pinned it, Abe's, because it was in English first. Then I pinned it, and then for some reason it went in another language. Ronan saying, I'm writing my autobiography called Swear Teach Parents. I'll explain swear due to my Tourette's teach, as I'm a teacher, and parent, as I'm a parent. I've wrote 2 chapters out of a possible 122 chapters. Good luck on your journey with that. Writing a book. Good for you, Ronan. Good luck with that. That's going to be a great achievement. Santa says, no idea, Abe. Aaron is saying, can you all donate £10 to me? I want a Toby Corbett and an unlimited Pepsi. Oh, wow. You're not aiming high there, Aaron. Enjoy your Toby Corbett and lovely Pepsi. That's funny. Angelica. Hi, Angelica. Welcome back, mate. How are you? I hope you're okay. How are you doing? Sarah's saying, Aaron, you can do better than that. Yeah, you can. You can, mate. Fucking Toby Carvery. I don't think it's that good. You get a lot of food. It fills you up. But is it good? Nah. My opinion, it's a bit shit. Ron's saying, Aaron, honestly, I don't think £10 will get you that. Aaron's saying, but I want it. The turtle's name is Timmy. Abe's. Ronan's saying, Aaron, I'll donate £2 towards it. Can we give you 10p installments, Aaron? 10p installments. Monthly installments of 10p, and then maybe after about, I don't know how many years it'll take, then you might be able to get one. But inflation might fuck that up. Aaron's saying it's Timothy. Timothy Turtle. Tanner says Timmy. Mr. Mark's being rude. Okay. See you later, Mr. Mark. In a bit, lad. Anyway, bread is goated. Hey, my SATs are coming up, but I have ADHD and autism, so I wonder if you have any tips. SATs are coming up. Can you get any support from school or from the university or the college? Bread is goated. Can you get any support with your ADHD and autism? Is there any support that you can get? One-to-one tutor maybe could help you with that. Breaking things down into tasks, into manageable chunks. Break it all down, focus on one thing at a time. So you'll have a learning objective. And that learning objective, you could break that into 10 points, 10 parts to it, and then just concentrate on one part at a time. I don't know if that helps. It'd be good if you get some support though. And I don't know your full story either. That's just on top of my head. Everybody's saying Timmy looks lonely. You should find him a date. Timmy, are you up for some fun times? Fuzzy fun times. 1 minute. Timmy says, yes, he's up for some funny, fuzzy fun times. Yes, fuzzy fun times. Oh, dear. It's a tough dating pool out there, though, Abe. So we'll see what we can get him. Aaron saying breast scorted, cheat. No, don't cheat. Fucking hell, Aaron. He has a date, and that's me. Motivation Master saying, hi, everyone. I'm back. Welcome back, mate. Welcome back. What's your SATs? It's like a test, aren't they, basically? Motivation says hi to Motivation Master says hi to Ronan. Brad Scorsese said it's test. Sandra says Ronan, nope. He's not available. Switcheroo says brush your teeth. I do, thank you. I've already brushed them. Thank you. Ronan saying hey, motivation. Aaron saying cheat furiously. So furious cheating, Aaron is recommending. What if you get caught for plagiarizing? Aaron's saying cheat relentlessly. Don't listen to Aaron. Well, man, Breasty Scott is saying motivation is Sim going live. Who's Sim, Ronan? Is it another YouTuber? Think she'll be live at 10. Who's Sim, if you don't mind me asking? Just out of curiosity. What kind of content does it make? Anyway, I like checking out other channels, me, as well. I sometimes do that. As some of you guys will know, I go onto other channels too and just engage on other lives sometimes. That's what I was thinking. I'll donate 20p, Sandra's saying. Ron said, oh yeah, guys, I'm donating some stem cells. What, to Aaron? Yeah, I suppose you could do a deal at Toby Carvery. Just swap some stem cells for a Carvery. We're going crazy now. Sandra's saying, I need brain cells. Yes. How much is Timmy donating? He says, no comment. You want to upgrade to a king size, do you, Aaron? Darth Nihilist, welcome back, mate. How are you? Hope you're okay. Good to see you on here again. Hello back to you, man. So what I'm saying, Sandra, I'm sorry, I don't have any either, so I can't donate them. Yorick's just banging out the worms. Sandra's laughing. Yorick's laughing. I love this emoji. Yeah, it is a cool emoji. Sandra said, I used to study really fast. I'd literally just read the book once and know most of it. Wow, that's really smart. You pick up more than you realise when you read sometimes. Ron is saying, what's everyone's favourite emoji? And I know Yorick's and Sandra's. Yorick saying, have you got a good memory, Sandra? I suppose so, Yorick. It's very short. Ron saying, Sandra, I'm very short with my date ideas with Timmy. Poor Timmy. Poor Timmy. Anyway, Proximity saying, you are handsome, Maggie. Thanks, mate. Nice one. I'll take that. All right, Sim is a friend of mine and motivations. All right, cool. Thanks, Ronan. Aaron says, thank you, Proxy. Shelley's saying, Timmy does not want a date. Ha, ha, ha. He wants a comfortable chair. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He wants more stuff to be pissed off at, probably, I'd say. You know what I mean? He wants something else to piss him off. He's chronically unimpressed, so the only worry he has is when he runs out of things to complain about. And I'm saying, I am stunning. All right, Sim. Oh, I think you mentioned it before. I think, yeah. I've put the dots together. Sim is a YouTuber who spreads awareness of hidden disabilities. Interesting. I think you mentioned it before. Mentioned that person before. That's really good, really positive. Sandra's saying, Shelley, you know it, girl. Okay. Aaron, of course you are, Sandra's saying. This is the worst emoji. It's like a troll face. Yeah, I've seen that one. Ron's saying, Brad, never seen you on any of the lives. So, totally, haven't talked on any before. Yeah, of course not. That's the face trolls make when they get timed out. Like a trodden on chip. Delicious, yes. What do you mean, Timmy? I'm the best. Ron speaking to Timmy there. Prashan is saying, meningeo myelocele. I can't say that, mate. Fuck me, that's a tongue twister. What does that mean? Sandra's saying, Timmy is mine, back off. Yeah, leave him alone. Anyway, so Yorick saying that's the face your boss makes when you say off. I'm not doing that extra shift. Donnie's saying, can I join your live stream on time? I look like Lurch and you look like Festive. Would be funny. Oh, do you have your own channel, mate? Donnie, do you have your own channel? Do you have any plans? Sorry, mate. No, boring. No, I don't. Oh, I'm getting a bit tired, guys. I'll keep going, though. I don't, mate. I don't. No. Sandra's saying the stone's coming to Ronan's way. Okay. All joking, laughing, throwing stones at each other. Billy said, anyone fancy making a Sunday dinner for me next Sunday? Craving one. Cheers, lads and ladies. Sunday dinner can be nice if it's done properly. Ron saying, Sandra, I stay in Asia. Timmy Tough Knuckles. There you go. Timmy Tough Knuckles. Fuck you. There we go. He doesn't take shit too kindly and you'll get a tough knuckle in the face. There you go. A true master at work there. Motivation Master saying, I'm going to go to Timmy's live. Well, enjoy. Enjoy, Motivation Master. See you in the next one, Brad. Yeah. See you again. Hopefully I'll see you again soon, Motivation Master. Enjoy. Enjoy. I've caught up with the chat. Ronan, LOL, food for you. Food, not good, not food. Brad, if you're reading this, you've caught up with the chat. Yeah, I have. Big question. What meat we saying on a roast? I said beef. Billy. Yeah. I'd say beef. Personally, I don't know what you think. But chicken's nice as well, isn't it? Of course. Chavapi. Oh, it's nice. Probably not heard of chavapi before. Most people won't have heard of that. Chavapi is Croatian meal. It is like, it's in the shape of a sausage. It's like a red meat, let's say, but it's brown when it's cooked, of course. What does it consist of? It's really nice, like a kebab. It's like a meat kebab. It's on like imagine a pita bread, kind of like a really nice bread. It's got onions in it and like a sauce. Ivar, it's called. And you think, what the fuck's Ivar? It's like a kind of like a spicy sauce that you have with it. Not spicy, but anyway, it's a nice sauce that goes with it. And you got these small grilled minced meat sausages. They're really nice. It's really filling. It's really tasty. It's like a meat kebab, basically, but it's really good. I think it originates from Bosnia or Turkey or something like that. But a lot of the Croatians love it. Yorick saying, I remember once Tesco selling horse meat. They got put on the news. Everyone will remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good few years ago. Yeah. And they're selling it for ages. I probably ate it and not realised. Yorick saying, Dawn would not like to hear that. Probably not. Crazy State Casino. Hi, Crazy State Casino. Nice to meet you, by the way. How are you? My name's Brad. I'm just reading the comments, guys. That's all we're doing. She'd love Chabapi Yorick. She's carnivore. Dawnwood, yeah. It's nice. It's a nice meat. It's really nice. Anyway. Crazy State Casino saying good. Good to hear. What have you had for tea, pal? Billy's asking. God, I'm losing it. I had leek and potato soup with focaccia bread, like the Italian focaccia bread. Leek and potato soup. It was really nice, like a creamy soup. It was really nice. Focaccia. I can't say it properly, Sander. M. Raleigh. YYY7. What do you do for a living? You've retracted your message. I work as a scrub nurse. I read it before you retracted it. I work as a scrub nurse. Is your eyebrow real? No, they're fake. They're real, mate. This is my eyebrows, man. I can't believe Dawn rode it a pony in absolute darkness. Yeah. She's hardcore. She's fucking hardcore. The real Crazy State Casino. Just the way they are. I'll go for a few more minutes. The question is, do I keep bringing up the topics on the lives? Do I keep bringing up the topics? I think I will, but loosely. I'm trying to get the right balance between reading through the comments and having a topic, an interesting topic to talk about. I've done a bit of that tonight, though. I'll see how it goes. I'm getting a bit tired now, guys. I'm going to go to 2 hours. So I've gone for an hour and 52 minutes almost. And then I'm going to call it a day. Billy saying, was your boss called Al when you worked in the originals? No. Billy, I used to work in originals. Yeah, I remember speaking to you about that. I worked at Oswald Twizzle, West End, in 1999, 2000. Then I worked in Blackburn on Simmons Street. Then it moved. Originals moved further down in. There was original classics as well, Billy. You might remember these things. My boss was called, I forgot his fucking name now. It wasn't Al, though. There's a manager called Eddie Parrington, he was called. God, it's going back years, this, Billy. Billy, do you know someone called Jez? There's someone called Jez that worked at Burnley. He worked there for a long time. God, this is years ago. So has anyone got any topics you'd like Brad to talk about next stream? Put it in the chat. Thanks, Yorick. I hope I'm hard on myself, Yorick. I'm thinking, am I doing it correctly? Am I sticking to topics? Am I talking enough about the topics? Or am I getting too sucked into the chat? It's trying to get the balance, Yorick. Yeah. I worked there for 3.5 years, Billy, for originals. The balance is hard, yeah, it is, Yorick. It really is. And sometimes you think you've got a really good topic, Yorick, and I've planned it, I've written my notes, I've bullet pointed my notes, I've got it all set up, and no one, and it's not, they just don't want to talk about it. And I did a poll recently, community poll, Yorick, and I said, what do you love? Why'd you come back to the channel? And most people said, for honesty and for conversations. No one said topics. Not one person said they come for the topics, which is absolutely fine. That's just there's no right or wrong answer. The chat likes the chat to be read out loud. Yep, they do. I think that is the main thing. I like it, Billy. Is social media helping or hindering society? Thanks for the idea. Is it helping or hindering society? That's a really good one. I'll write it down. Let me get my pen. I'll get a pen, Billy. One sec. Yeah, it's a good one. Is social media helping or hindering society? Hindering, harming, whichever. Thanks for that, Billy. That's a good idea. I think it's doing a bit of both. Social media is controversial. Yeah, it is. I don't think I don't think that they expected YouTube to be what it became. They weren't expecting it. Because it's killed TV to fuck. Terrestrial TV, mainstream television has been absolutely obliterated by YouTube and social media, hasn't it? Fucking, it's been absolutely murdered by it. No one watches TV anymore, do they? I think they lost a lot of control because of YouTube. Trying to say good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to go to sleep soon. I'm going to get to 2 hours. I've got 4 more minutes. I don't want to call it a day. Generational wealth investing. Are you in the UK? Yes, I am. Thank you. I am. Sana says she's yawning. No worries. You're saying there's a thing on Netflix. This is called Social Media Dilemma. I'm much interested. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Yorick. So, Billy saying night to Auntie Sander. Yeah, I'm going to go in a few minutes, guys. I've had a nice. It's been a good live. It's been a fun live for a Monday. So I'm saying bye, children. Matthias, hi. I'll call you Matt because I can't pronounce your full name. I'm sorry. Hi, Matt. Welcome back. I've seen you on here before. How are you doing? Sister Sander. Okay. Yorick, thanks. No worries from Sander. Sander, you funny. Matt says, okay, no worries. What is one truth about life it took you a long time to learn before you go, pal? Okay. Good question, Billy. Fuck me. Let me think. I'll just pin your comment and let me think about it. Billy saying, what is one truth about life that took you a long time to learn? Oh, fuck. I think sometimes, Billy, it's the ones closest to you that can do you the most harm. Even though you love them, the ones closest to you can do you the most harm. They might not do it intentionally. It took me a long time to really learn that, longer than I expected. Yeah. Another one is that you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe anyone anything. That's another truth I've found. That might sound really selfish, but you don't owe anyone anything. There's lots of other truths, isn't there? Sometimes your friends are your enemies in disguise. Sometimes your friends are your enemies in disguise is another truth. Sounds a bit harsh, that, doesn't it? But sometimes that not always, but sometimes that's the case. That's all I've got right now, Billy. Sorry, mate. That's just a few. Another one is that no one really gives a shit. No one really gives a shit, which is liberating. Just do your thing. No one really gives a fuck. You think they give a fuck, but they might give a fuck about this, that, the other. When most people are thinking about themselves, aren't they? Most of the time. It takes the stress away. Generational wealth investing. He's saying, is your country as crazy as the internet says? I'm in Canada. There's some generational wealth investing. I live in Chorley, which is near Manchester, mate. It's not that crazy here. It's not that crazy. There's parts of it's crazy, but the internet does glamorize things sometimes, or it highlights the extreme shit, by the way. So it'll highlight the extreme shit, and then it'll magnify it by 1,000 or whatever. And then that's what people think the whole of England's like all the time. And it's not. A lot of the time, people are just living the life boringly, generational wealth investing. So there is some craziness that goes on. Like, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the time, it's a very mundane. Don't believe everything you see on the news or on the internet. How are you doing? Matt's saying. How's your day been? I've been at work all day, Matt. And now I'm doing this live. I'm really tired now, Matt. You've just caught me late. Sorry, dude. My name's Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you, if I've not already said that. I had a good day. I work at theatres. I work at NHS. I've had a good day. I've been to the gym, and now I'm doing this. I've had a very productive day, actually. I've got a long day tomorrow, Matt. That's when I'm going to get some sleep. I'm doing it 8 until 9 tomorrow, so I'm going to be at work all day, unfortunately. Yeah, so I work as a scrub nurse, band 5. So I help surgeons with instruments. I scrubbed for a hip today. I did a hip. I didn't do the hip replacement. The surgeon did the hip replacement. Let's be honest. But I helped him with the instruments, which was good. Cool. It was good. Cookie's saying, give me an inspirational quote. I'll give you a good one. Cruelty is how a coward cries when they're not on their own. Cookies. Cruelty is how a coward cries when they're not on their own. It's probably not the most inspirational quote. However, it's a very true one. Meaning that people that are nasty to others, they're basically crying inside. The cowards, because they're not dealing with their own shit. They're projecting it onto others. That's what I've got for today. There you go, mate. There's loads of great quotes, though, isn't there? Cookies. Nice to meet you, by the way, Cookies. My name's Brad. I'd rather be a real nobody than a fake somebody. So I'd rather be a real nobody than a fake somebody. I like that one too. There's so many, though, isn't there? Affirmations, quotations. They don't solve everything in life, affirmations or quotations, but they're a little bit of a pick-me-up. Galaxy Edits saying, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you want me to be honest with you, Galaxy Edits? I've nothing against religion. I think all religions can be very, very good. I don't think one's better than the other. I used to go to a religious school, a Protestant school. I used to be forced to go to bloody church a lot. I'm not religious myself, though, mate. I'm not. But I have respect for people. I have a good, strong moral compass. I believe in stoicism. I believe in just being a good fucking person, man. So there you go. Cookies saying thanks, man. No worries, Cookies. It's all good. It's all good. There's the couple that I could think of straight off the bat. Hello from Israel. Hope you're okay in Israel. I hope there's peace soon. Hope there's peace soon. How's life in Israel at the moment? Is my question. I hope it's not too bad. That might be being optimistic. Sending love and respect. Thanks, man. I can't read anything else there because I can't interpret that. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing as well as you can. I'll have a little sip of water. Yorick's just cracking out some bloody glowworms, of course. If you had to pick a song or band, what would it be? Okay, I'm going to pick Cookies. There's so many good fucking great songs, and for different reasons, isn't there? And there's so many different great songs out there. I love Other Side. Other Side is by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I fucking love that tune. That's my one. Other Side by Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's yours, Cookies? Give us one of your best songs as well. Nimanja, I'm not reading that. Fucking hell. My name is no. I'm not reading that. Good try though, Nimanja. That's a shit. It's a trick. Yeah, of course it is, Yorick. Of course it is. Of course it is, man. Of course it is. I think it's time to go, isn't it, in a minute? I like being on here, man. Hey, Yorick, the question is, can I ask you a question, Yorick, before I go? Is the way I'm doing this going to be enough going forwards? Do you know what I mean? What is it? Is it good enough? Is it enough? Like, do I need to improve things? Do I need to be better at things? Do I need to adapt things? Or do I just keep having honest, open conversations? You're more into rock bands. Fair enough, Cookies. What do you like then? You're like saying, I didn't flush anyone today, so I might as well. Well, you then did it on a high there, haven't you? It was a worthy flush, wasn't it, Yorick? It was definitely a worthy flush. I'm just on about trolls. 21 Pilots and James Marriott. I don't know that song, Cookies, but thanks for sharing. Raja's going, this. Oasis is good as well. Yeah, Oasis had 2 good albums, Cookies, in my opinion. The rest was average. A lot of people might not agree. You have to read through chat faster, not read everything, only important messages. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing that, Yorick. I've been reading every single one. Every single one. Well, maybe not every single one. I'll probably tell a lie, but I've been trying. My intention is to read every single one. So maybe, yeah, read the more key ones. Yes, okay. Maybe that's something I need to adapt a little bit short term. Yeah, I'll think about that. Thanks, Yorick. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah. It's good to reflect, isn't it? It's good to do something and think what worked, what didn't work, what could be better, how could I do it differently? That's how you improve, isn't it? Anyway, Raja saying where you from? I'm from Chorley, from 30 miles away from Manchester, mate. Cookie's saying it was weird getting the 2 brothers back though. Yeah, it was. But I wish I went to one of the concerts. Yeah, snap, Cookies. I tried to get tickets and I couldn't get it. Couldn't get any tickets, mate. I remember being on Ticketmaster in 300,000th position, which is ridiculous. I'd sit there with a phone in my hand for 4 hours, Cookies. Then I'd eventually get to the front of the queue and then it just spit me back out to the back again. It's like, oh no, it just didn't work out. I'm going to watch The Prodigy on the 25th of April, Cookies, at Wembley Arena, not the stadium, but Wembley Arena. On the 20th of June, I'm going to Tottenham to watch the Gorillaz. And then on the 2nd of July, I'm watching Alanis Morissette and Skunk Anansie. So a bit of variety there. But they're the concerts I'm going to this year. I've got 3 on the go. It's good going to concerts, isn't it? Raja saying, introduce yourself, please. Raja, my name is Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. And my name's Brad. So there you go. That's who I am. That's my name. Cookies is saying, I went on Ticketmaster for Harry Styles and I found it was £400 for seating tickets. That's taking the fucking piss. Cookies, I won't pay that. I don't mind paying 100 or 150, which is still quite a bit of money. But once it gets over 200, 300, 400, a lot of those tickets, Cookies, listen to this. I bought a Prodigy ticket for £65, which is fuck all, which is a good price. And it wasn't the cheapest ticket, but it wasn't the most expensive ticket. But it's reasonable, 65 quid. And then I looked online 2 weeks after the tickets had come out. I was lucky to get the tickets. And then the same seat that I've got is £250. And it's a £65 seat. It's not an amazing seat. It's an average seat, let's say. They're just taking the piss. They're just trying to look. I won't pay that personally. I'd have to really, 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 really love it to do that, if you know what I mean. Roger saying, having seen you, I was drastically, exorbitantly flabbergasted, but now I'm sitted. Okay. I could pronounce all those words, which is great. Derek Lamond. Who's Derek Lamond, mate? Leaping Lanny. Hi, Leaping Lanny. Derek saying those stewards and security guards, in a way, get free tickets to concerts. They can't watch fully but hear it. Yeah, that's a good job to have, Yorick. Yeah, it's not the same as being there, but you're getting paid to be there. Brene saying job. I was talking about jobs before, Brene. But I've gone off that topic now. I'm going to have to go, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm going to go. I'll be live on Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning. I will be live during the week at some point. Maybe Friday, maybe Friday at 8 p.m. I'll be definitely live on Sunday at 10 a.m. in the morning. Brene, have a great night, mate. Thanks, Brene. I'm on a long day tomorrow. I'm on a long day. I'm doing 8 till 9. So I'm doing like 13 hours. So I'm going to be tired, man. Nice to meet you, by the way, guys. Cookies, Raja, nice to meet you. Have you got it? What said? Oh, 1 minute. Sorry. Let me read. Leaping Lacing, you look like him. All right. I don't know who Derek Lamond is. I don't know who that is. Lalonde. I don't know who that is, man. Have you got it? What I said or not? Raja's saying. What, Raja? I don't know what you mean, mate. Sorry, dude. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm getting some sleep. Hopefully, I'll see you all again soon. Thank you to anyone that's watched, anyone that's commented, anyone that's liked, anyone that's subscribed. I appreciate you all. I really do. I hope you have the best week that you can. Even if it's not perfect, make the best of it. Cookies, see you soon. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Cookies, nice to meet you, by the way. Leaping is a hockey assistant coach. I've never heard of him, but I'll check him out. Anyway, so thank you for your time. I'm going to write that down, mate. Do you know what? Leaping Lanny. Let me just do that before I go. Derek Lalonde. I don't know who that is. I don't really follow hockey, if I'm honest. Derek Lalonde. I'll check it out. Anyway, thank you for your time. Look after each other. Don't take any shit. Be kind, but don't take any shit. Sorry, Bobby, I'm going. Yorick, thanks for being here again. Thank you for everyone else that's been here. I appreciate you all, you know. Really do. I really, really do. Thank you for your time. Good night and goodbye.